Hi there, welcome back and Happy New Year. Have you set your New Year's resolution yet, or are you one of those people that chooses not to? Well, if you are setting a New Year's resolution, or you have, then you are one of the 42% of Americans who thinks that 2018 is the year for a new you. And maybe losing weight or eating healthier is one of your goals for the new year. That would be a pretty good guess. And I say that because according to Statistic Brain, this was the #1 resolution in 2017, followed by life improvements and making better financial decisions. Whether you want to eat better, exercise more, spend more time with family, whatever your goal is, we tend to think of January 1 as the first page in a brand new book of you. But this book is often very difficult to finish for about 92% of us. Statistics show that by January 8th, 25% of those who were so resolute just a week ago have already given up. And by February 1st, that number grows to 60%. And by the time the year ends, only about 8% of us actually stick with those goals and make lasting life changes. According to science, the reason that the vast majority of us fail in those long-term goals is because we have a natural tendency to be very short-sighted. We tend to value the short-term payoffs much more than we do the long-term ones, even when the gain is greater in the long term. Turns out that there is one simple practice that can strengthen our ability to put something else ahead of that immediate short-term gain. One simple practice can improve our self-control. You want to know what that is? It's gratitude. In a recent study, David DeSteno, a psychology professor at Northwestern University, explored the impact of gratitude on self-control. And he and his team asked subjects to take a few minutes to recall an event. And that event either made them grateful, happy, or neutral. And then they asked a series of questions like, would you rather have $100 in 6 months or $10 now? And the long-term gain was always significantly larger than the short-term gain. From those responses, they could calculate how much people actually discount the value of a future payoff. Those that were feeling neutral or happy about the event that they remembered were pretty impatient. They were willing to forego receiving $100 in a year if they got $18 today. But those who were feeling grateful showed nearly double the self-control. They followed them for about 3 weeks, and they documented their levels of gratitude during that time. And that boost of self-control continued to grow over time with the increase in gratitude. In addition, the team found that when we make other people feel grateful too, we spend more time helping others, we make better financial decisions, and we're able to demonstrate a greater sense of loyalty. They also explored how emotions like pride and compassion contribute to greater self-control. And I don't mean pride as in prideful. I mean pride as in being proud of who you are and how you can make the world better. And they found that pride and compassion both increase perseverance on difficult tasks by over 30%. And maybe the most important gain that they found is the way gratitude, compassion, and being proud of yourself and your gifts counter loneliness. Today, more than half of Americans report feeling lonely, and practicing gratitude and compassion with intention really contributes to our ability to nurture those healthy relationships and draw others to us rather than push them away and perpetuate unhealthy isolation. So, if you've made a New Year's resolution and you'd rather be in that 8% of those who actually follow through, take a few minutes to reflect on that for which you are truly grateful. Big things, little things, it really doesn't matter. There's a gratitude journal in my book to help you make it part of your daily routine. But when you start to slip in the self-control department, an introspective moment or two about something or someone who really makes your life better can get you back on track. And look for those opportunities to show compassion and take time to celebrate the gifts that you share with the world. Be proud of what makes you, you. And this time next year, you might be celebrating your place in the 8%. Want to learn more about how the brain works and how to make it work better for you? Check out my book, Happier with Einstein. It's It's one part neuroscience, one part gratitude journal, and a splash of inspiration.